Perfect. Nice. Cool. Let's come to a seated position to start this beautiful day together. Still a bit chilly in here, but we'll start moving. We'll start moving soon. You can choose to come into a cross-legged or into a kneeling position and then just settle into your seats. Feel the sit bones ground, start to already really connect to your body, where the different body parts are and how your body feels this morning. Your body, in a sense, is a beautiful reference for you to check and tune in with what is going on. And we don't judge about it. So sometimes our minds, because in the Western world, we very much analyze things and put things in boxes. We could potentially go like, oh, I feel stiff and tired, in a sense that that's less than feeling open, strong and energetical. It's just the observation that matters. So let's try not to label whether it's better or good or worse. It's just noticing the sensations in the body. And you can now start to connect to your breath. Take a couple of slow breaths in and out. And it helps to close the eyes just to take the distraction of the outer world away if you feel safe and comfortable with that. And it also helps us to connect more to the sensations. Start to slow down and deepen your breath. Four to six counts to breathe in. 4 to 6 counts to breathe out. Notice the special energy of the morning, specifically in winter when we start practicing in the dark and end practicing when the sun has risen. It's a very special time of the day. You might hear some birds starting to wake up, allowing yourself to appreciate a new day, that nature is waking up. The sun is rising. And at the same time, we are waking up our bodies, our minds, our hearts, our organs. Couple more rounds of breath. And if you can, start to breathe in and out of the nose. We call this Ujjayi Breath. You can have a slight restriction in the back of the throat. It creates a rhythm which we will move as it is a Vinyasa practice, meaning we place our body parts, we place everything with precision, but it can also loosely be translated as one breath, one movement. And those movements can be very subtle or they can be bigger movements. Before we start moving, you may place your hands in front of the heart, just a gesture of gratitude for being here, for having your health and the time to practice and to take care of yourself. Also a moment to potentially set an intention or a dedication if that's part of your practice. And then we humbly bow our brain towards our hearts to start our practice. And then you can come into a child's pose. So you can roll over your shins, walk to the back of the mats, and bring your big toes to touch, knees nice and wide, and stretch your arms in front of you. Now, this is an important place because you can come back to this shape whenever you feel like it, whenever you want. You just rest and breathe. So allow yourself to do so, whether it's because of physical or mental reasons where you feel like, oh, I'm overwhelmed or I'm not connected to my breath anymore, and just come back to this shape. Let's walk our hands over towards the right side and place your left hand on top of the right. Feel the openness in the left side of the body and breathe. Inhale to walk over the mat, over towards the other side, right hand on top of the left. Relax your neck and shoulders. In through the nose, out through the nose. Walk your hands through center and then come into a tabletop with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. You can look at your index fingers and make them parallel to each other and spread the other fingers nicely away from the index fingers. Now do a cow stretch. You look up and your tailbone comes up. Exhale, cat stretch, round the spine and bring your chin really close to your chest. You can do this a couple more times with your eyes closed if that feels good. Inhale, cow. It's nice and simple movement. You don't have to think about it too much. Exhale, round and tuck. Just feel the opening. 3 more times. Inhale, cow stretch. Exhale, cat stretch. Round and tuck. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the movement of the spine. Feel the sensations in the shoulders and the hips. 1 more big breath in. 1 more big breath out. Anahatasana, we call this puppy's pose. So my hips stay above your knees and you walk your hands forward and press your chest down towards the floor. Yeah, your head can rest. Morning, Dave. Breathe again. Feel how you can breathe through the frontal ribs towards the armpits. 3 more rounds of breath. And walk your hands back under your shoulders. Last little bit of warming up. Lift your right arm up to the sky. Just create a couple of circles with the right hand. Nice twist for the spine. Take another deep breath in. Thread the needle. So you loop the right arm through, right ear comes to the floor. Your left hand can stay or it can move to the top of the mat. Half binds are welcome too. 4 rounds of breath here. Nice and soft breathing. You might feel that your hips are leaning a little over to the left. You can figure that out by feeling the pressure in the knees. And then maybe move your hips a little bit towards the right side, equal pressure into the knees. And that deepens and intensifies the twists. Left hand in front of the face, press into it to lift the right arm up. Exhale, tabletop, both hands down. Other side, lift your left arm up. A couple of circles, nice, Courtney. Lovely, Tonya, breathe. Another deep breath in. Thread the needle, left ear to the floor. You can even close your eyes there. Hand can stay, top of the mat, or even a half bind. And then energetically, you might feel there's more pressure in the right knee, more weight of the body into the right knee. So shift the hips a little bit over to the left. Those are all subtle little adjustments. Each movement or each breath has a movement. And even though you are still, there is movement. You can move, feel the breath move in through the nose, through the throat. And there is movement because we are creating space by being here. Subtle movements. Hand in front of the nose, lift your left arm up, open up into the twist. Exhale, both hands down to the floor. Walk your hands forward and tuck your toes for plank pose. Hands are again shoulder width apart, index fingers parallel to each other. Feel the engagement of the arms and the legs and the core. Take a breath in. Keep your feet and your hands as they are. Bend your knees a little and then lift your tailbone and your sit bone up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Now in down dog, we'll stay for 4 to 6 rounds of breath. You've got an option here to stay nice and still. When I try to be more meditative, more focused, I close my eyes and stay still. Or another option, which is a different bit of energy, is to pedal out the legs, make it a little bit more dynamic. Choose and take 3 more rounds of breath. Whatever you choose to do, it's a different kind of energy when you stay still or when you move. One is not better than the other. Let's all bend the knees, look to the top of the mat, and then walk your feet slowly to the top of the mat. Let your big toes touch. Take a halfway lift. Your hands can come to the shins just below the knees. And then fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Very nice. Inhale, high mountain. Rise to a standing position, arms above your head. Twist to the right side, so the left arm comes forward, the right arm comes back. Your right hip energetically moves forward while the right hand is reaching back. Inhale, high mountain. Twist to the other side and just notice the beautiful colors of the sun rising. Incredible. Breathe. We've got a lovely sunrise here in Scarborough. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders, wake up the body, let the head hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left foot steps to the back of the mat. Drop your knee down and lift your arms up towards the sky for an Anjaneyasana. Yeah, very nice. Take a deep breath in. Eagle your left arm under the right. Now here you can choose to bring your hands to shoulders or interlace. Lift your gaze and lift your fingers for a little bit of a back bend. Breathe in. Elbows to navel and round the spine, chin to chest. 2 more like that. Inhale, up and over. Maybe wobble a little. That's okay. Exhale, round and tuck. You can always place the right foot a little more to the right. 1 more time. Breathe in. Make yourself small. Breathe out. Anjaneyasana, inhale, release the arms up to the sky. Little back bend, so you cactus the arms and float the heart. It's almost like you want to stand up. It's almost like you want to press into the feet. At the same time, you lift the heart. For 3, 2, hands to the floor. Low lunge, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then have your front knee above your ankle. Take another deep breath in here. Step back, flatten the palms and bring your right foot to the back of the mat for plank pose. Our first chaturanga of the day, we can try it on our knees, our first round, just warming up. Take a deep breath in from the supported plank, down to the floor, first your face, then your chest, and then your tummy. Very nice. Inhale, cobra pose, lift your chest, keep the toenails in line and in contact with the floor. And the neck as well is in line with the rest of the spine. So rather than looking up and contracting the vertebrae of your neck, just look down. Breathe for 3 more rounds. Breathing when you lie on your tummy is a little bit more challenging. So just notice that. In through the nose, out through the nose. 1 more deep breath in. Bring everything down to the floor. Knees slide a little in, tummy lifts. Elbows point up to the sky. Inhale together. Press yourself up, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. A breath into the nose. A breath out of the mouth. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Now open the belly to the side. You can bend the right knee and create a couple of circles with your right foot. Just feeling into the ankle, maybe some cracks of your bones. Take a deep breath in. Draw the right knee to your nose. Exhale. Square hips, three-legged dog. So lengthen the right leg behind you. Active toes, right knee, right arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to the left arm. Exhale, very nice movement. Inhale, three-legged dog. Look forward. Runner's lunge, right foot to the outside of your right hand. Awesome. Bring your right arm up. You can have your left hand onto fingertips or grounded through the full palm on the floor. Lots of things to choose from. One more deep breath in. Both hands down, exhale, breathe in, look forward, breathe out, both feet top of the mat for a malasana squat. Now this really depends on your body. So your feet are wide, your heels are down. You can start with the elbows on the thighs and then see if you can safely with the knees, moving in the direction of the toes without collapsing inwards or outwards. Maybe your elbows come on the inside of the knees. Lovely. Very nice. Take a deep breath in here and a breath out. Inhale together. Fold forward. So bring your hands down and then toe heel your feet to touch. Lovely. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Rise, high mountain. Bring the arms above your head. Twist to the left side. Enjoy the sunrise here in Scarborough. Light is changing. The planet is waking up, or at least here in Scarbs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Lovely alignment. Inhale, arms up. High mountain, exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine, activates. Right foot steps to the back of the mat and the knee comes down. Anjaneyasana, bring your arms up. Lovely, Tanya, very nice, Courtney. Bring your right arm underneath your left this time. Remember the options, hands to shoulders or interlace. Take a breath in, create space in the spine. Exhale. Fold a little bit in towards yourself, elbows to navel. 2 more times. Move with your breath. Breathe in to lift up. Breathe out to crunch into yourself. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Release the arms up. Exhale, back bend. Cactus the arms. So it's a lifting sensation. I feel I'm even coming a little bit out of the lunge. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Hands down to the floor, low lunge. Tuck your back knee and feel the opening. Flatten the palms and step back. Breathe in, plank pose. All right, Yogi Chaturanga. On your toes or your knees, shift forward and halfway down, 90 degrees. So you can be on your knees. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Very nice. Press into the hands, broaden the shoulders. Lift your hips first and then flip over your feet. Take a deep breath into the nose. And a nice breath out of the nose or the mouth. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Open the belly to the side, bend the left knee. Keep equal weight in both hands. So maybe draw your left armpit a little down. So the armpits are level to the floor and the mat. Couple of circles with that left foot. Take another breath in together. Knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left knee, left arm. Give it a tap. Good. Core connected. Inhale. Move with your breath. Left knee, right arm. Very nice. Inhale. Three-legged dog. Look forward. Exhale. Runner's lunge. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Find your deep lunge. And then lift your left arm up to the sky. Left knee keeps pointing straight forward. Keep your right leg straight and strong. Another breath in here. Open up. And look down, both hands down. Look forward, take a breath in, and then step both feet to the top of the mat. Hands can be at heart center. Open up into your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another inhale together. Fold forward, toe heel your feet to touch. Well done. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Rise to high mountain. Take a deep breath in. Interlace your hands above your head now. You can let your index fingers point up to the sky. Yes, toes together. And then gently start to sink into your Utkatasana. Pull the navel in into your chair pose. So try to put the toes together, Dave. And then really have the weight in the four corners of your feet. Hold for 3, 2, sit a little deeper, breathe in, fold forward, soften your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left foot steps to the back of the mat. High crescent lunge, so find your feet. You stand all the way up. Interlace your hands again above your head and then really lift your rib cage up and away from your pelvis. So you're grounded and strong through the legs. There's a lifted sensation through the chest. Take one more deep breath in. Twist to the right side. Exhale. Now you can start to bend your back knee and hover it just above the floor. Feel your legs working. Where is your drishti? Where are you looking? Stay with your breath. Bring your right hand to your bum or your hamstring and then lift your left arm up. We call this reversing your crescent lunge with a twist. So it's a twist and a back bend. So be gentle, reach up, maybe look up. Take one more deep breath in. This might be a new shape. Rainbow warrior. Turn your left toes out and bend the knee, straighten the right leg. So you go towards your back, the other side. So yes, exactly. Flex your right foot and then star pose. Lift yourself all the way up. Arms reach up. Nice, Tonya. Pause. Exhale. Open up and feel the strength. 2 more. Inhale. Stop. Feel the lightness. And then exhale. Pause. Feel the groundedness and strength through the legs. Inhale. Arms up. Lovely breathing. Exhale. Come down. Inhale. Star pose. Warrior 2. So I always look down to the floor. First, change my feet, right toes forward. So you're coming back to the front to me. Yes, your left toes are in and the arms come horizontal. Look at your right hand. Very nice. Very, very nice. You try to bend your right knee, but at the same time, you also try to keep the outer edge of your left foot grounded and then breathe. 2 more rounds of breath. Reverse Trikonasana. Start to straighten the legs. Maybe a little bit of a bend in that right knee. Lift your right arm up to the sky for 3. So nice. 2. Low lunge. Bring your hands all the way back down. Lift your back heel. 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts up to the sky. Knee to your nose. Draw it in nice and close. Keep moving. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg up. Knee to the right arm. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to the left arm. Yes, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Both feet down towards the floor. Drop onto the knees and let's come into a dolphin pose. So dolphin is elbow, down dog on your elbows. I like to measure by just holding onto the bicep that my elbows are the same width as my shoulders. And you place your hands flat to the floor. Lower arms are like a number 11. Tuck your toes and lift your knees. For most of us, this is quite a challenging pose. If you feel that you could potentially create more space in the body, use the breath to walk your feet forward on the inhale and press your chest back on the exhale. Walk your feet forward on the inhale. Chest presses back towards the thighs and you find an edge, your personal edge. A bit of shaking, let the breath be there for you. Relax your head and neck for 3. Stay with your breath. 2. Elbow plank. You simply walk your feet all the way back until you're at the back of the mat and the shoulders are the same height as your hips. Option to drop to the knees for a supported variation. Yeah, this is quite strong. Take one more deep breath in. Knees down, Sphinx pose. Point your toes and lift your heart up. So nice. 3 more rounds of breath here. Again, you can choose for stillness or maybe wiggle your tail a little from right to left. Another deep breath in here. Soften your nose down to the floor and walk your hands next to your rib cage. Option, tuck your toes, table or plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift yourself back up towards the sky. And if you're not sure about the space or length between your hands and your feet, a plank pose can be a really nice reference. Plank pose. Most people make their down dogs quite short because they want to put the heels down, but then you get a bit of a rounded down dog for most of us. So that is a nice reference. You can even have your knees bent. Rather have a straight spine and knees bent and the heels lifted off the floor. It's really not necessary for the heels to touch the floor. Rather, you can energetically press them down or even lift them up and away from the floor. Breathe in, bend your knees and look towards your thumbs. Breathe out, step or jump to the top of the mat. Nice, Courtney. Inhale, halfway lift. Lovely, Dave. Toes together, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend your knees. There we go. You can interlace your hands. And often when we interlace our hands, we do exactly the same way. It's a habit. So now you're aware of the habit. You can try to change your other thumb up. Yeah, hold. Lift your ribs away from the pelvis and pull your navel in. Take another deep breath in here. Fold forward, soften your neck and your shoulders. Very nice. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps to the back of the mat. Find your feet and rise to a crescent lunge. Yeah, so if it's tricky day, I find it a little bit nicer for myself if I move my left foot a little out and my right foot also. So you're moving your feet. Yes, you feel the difference. Instead of being on, in that kind of way, you just feel more stable. Take another deep breath in, lift your ribs up and away from the floor. Twist to left side. So now you're trying to hover your right knee. Maybe it will even touch the floor and then you can lift it again. It's not easy to know where your mat is compared to your right knee. Strong in the legs. Reverse it so left hand can come to sacrum. Right arm starts to reach. Feel that stretch all the way down to the right hip flexor. While the legs are strong, take a deep breath in. We'll bend our right knee. So straighten the legs, turn the right toes out so the back leg is bent and your front foot is flexed. That's it. It's a high skandasana. It's a rainbow warrior. Star pose. Bring the arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Pause. Sit down into your squat. Maybe even with your eyes closed, breathe in. Fill up the lungs. Exhale. Sink down. One more time, breathe up and breathe yourself back down. Inhale, star pose to transition. Feet to warrior two, left toes forward, right toes in. Bend the knee. Yeah, very nice. Start to bend your left knee a little more, feel the strength. And the back leg is really nice and straight and strong and solid. Press into the outer edge of the right foot. Reverse Trikonasana, so we straighten without overextending. So that's why most of us will have a little bend in the knee, or it looks straight, but there's a little bend, and then reach up and over. Oh, active through the fingers, feels good. Take another deep breath in. Low lunge, wiggle your hands down to the floor. Flatten the palms, three-legged dog. Left leg up and behind you. Knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale. Three-legged dog, lengthen. Left knee, left arm, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left knee, right arm. Oh, the body feels nice, much opener. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog, both feet to the floor. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We keep flowing. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Utkatasana, bend your knees, come and sit down into your little squat. And now we fly our chair, so you can bring your arms behind you. Notice that my palms are facing down. So it's a different position of the shoulders. It's like you've got big wings, big wings. Reach actively and lift your heels. And then you can start to sit even deeper if you want a challenge. Remember that with balance poses, you try to fix your eyes on a fixed point. We call it a drishti, full focus, full being present. Let the breath be here for you. Utkatasana, heels down, arms reach back up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Left foot steps to the back of the mat into your crescent lunge. To the right foot a little out, left foot a little out to the side, and then rise up to a standing. Twist to the right side. Exhale, hover your knee, hover, hover, hover. Reverse it, right hand to your sacrum. Left arm reaches up for 3. And 2, stay with the breath, breathe in. Rainbow warrior, straighten, bend your left knee. So turn the toes out. That's it, Courtney. Nice. Star pose, arms up to the sky. Pause, exhale, just one time. Inhale, star pose, reach up. Top of your mat, warrior 2, shuffle the feet, and then bring your arms horizontal. Reverse Trikonasana, straighten the legs, lift the arm up. Exhale, low lunge, wimble your hands down, lift your back heel. Flatten the palms, 3-legged dog. Release the right leg, knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Right knee, right arm, exhale, good. One breath, one movement. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right knee, left arm, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog, well done. Take a breath in and a breath out. Out of the nose or out of the mouth, and then restart your Ujjayi breath again, which is in and out of the nose. Soften the neck. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulder, pull the navel in. Inhale, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, arms up. Fly your chair. Exhale, just 3 rounds of breath. Focus on your drishti. Activate your fingers so they're squeezing together or really spreading wide and behind you. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend your knees. Lovely. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Hello, Marley, it's light there now. Inhale, halfway lift. Right foot steps, low lunge. Rise to your crescent lunge. Feel the strength in the legs and your balance. Twist to the left side, hover. Start to bend your right knee. Turn the face towards the left. Reverse it. Right arm up. Feel the length and the strength. For 3, 2, remember, rainbow warrior is where we'll go next. Bend your right knee and flat. Nice swiveling of the feet. Inhale, star pose, just one. Nice big one. Lovely, Tonya. Exhale, sit back down. Inhale, stop. Warrior 2, top of your mat. Left toes forward, right toes in. Lovely transitions, awesome. Reverse Trikonasana, straighten the legs, lift your left arm up. Awesome work, low lunge, fantastic. 3-legged dog, left leg. Let's flow with our breath. Knee to your nose, exhale, feel the core connection. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to the left arm, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left knee, right arm, fabulous. Breathe in the 3-legged dog. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. A breath into the nose. A breath out. Will flow one more time. So inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. First, high mountain. Arms come above your head. Take a deep breath in. Standing Shavasana, just bring your palms facing forward and then just notice. Take a pause with all the movements, the focus and concentration, the breath. Take a pause, take a moment to just be, to feel the heart rate, to notice your breath, to notice the lights that the sun has already gifted us. New energy of the morning, new chances, new day. Utkatasana, inhale, bend your knees. Two options, exhale, fly your chair like we did before, or we do a diver's pose. There you interlace your hands and start to dive your nose down to the floor while you lift your heels and straighten the legs. Slowly, there's quite a lot of wobbling often going on in this one. Keep your eyes focused, and flying chair is also fine. Pull the navel in, oh, yes. You might lose your balance. Treat it as fun, treat it as learning. It's all good. For 3, 2, Utkatasana, heels down, arms up to the sky. Let's continue our flow. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, left foot a little to the back and a little to the left. Rise, Crescent Lunge, bring the arms up. Twist towards your right side, exhale. Reverse it, breathe in. Slightly different, yogis. Revolved half moon. Bring your left hand down to the floor in front of you. If you have a block or a prop that you want to use, you may. I like to have my right hand to start off with on my sacrum to check that my hips are level with the mat, active through the left toes, and then draw the right shoulder up. Open the right collarbone. You may also lift your right arm up to the sky. Maybe you can peel your left fingers off your block or the floor. Hold so the hips are level. And you're twisting your upper body for 3, 2, straight into a star pose. So step back, turn your toes out, bring your arms up. Pause, nice transition. Exhale. Inhale, star pose. Prasarita, so look down, turn the toes in and fold forward for a moment. Option for any inversion, we are all inverted, but if you feel like doing a headstand, tripod headstands, handstands, anything, as moments of self-practice, many actually, every moment is also at the same time a collective, both online and here in the center. But it's also very individual. You choose how deep you bend your knees. You choose your options. It's a lovely dance between collective energy and individual choices and energy. 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Walk your hands to a low lunge. So just walk to the top, frame the foot and lift your left heel. Flatten the palms, 3-legged dogs. Yogis, let's bend the right knee and open the belly to the side. You can again just stay or flip your dog. For flip your dog, you look under your left armpit, you see your right foot and you bring the right foot behind your left leg and lift the right arm up. This is a wild thing variation where the left leg is straight, very similar to a side plank, and the right ball of the toe is onto the floor. And you can even reach your right arm overhead towards the top of the mat. Yeah, stay strong through the legs and the left hand. Take 1 more deep breath in. Look down, right knee to the nose, swivel all the way back. Good. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right knee, right arm, exhale. Wonderful work, wonderful breath. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the left side. Very graceful. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog is where we meet our ultimate reset pose to go, okay, cool. We've done it. I'm back to the start. Remind yourself of your intention and remind yourself of your breath. Bring the breath back into your awareness. Notice the movements and the sensations that come with the breath. 1 little tiny bit of standing. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. So far, so good. Exhale, step, jump. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and soften. Chair pose. Utkatasana, bend your knees, lift your arms up to the sky. Fly your chair or diver's pose. You get another opportunity to choose. You can choose, oopsie, the same thing or a different variation. One is not better than the other. Move away from thinking that one thing is better than the other. It's just a shape, it's movements. It's a moment where you just try to breathe and move and have fun. Have a little smile on your face, whatever you choose. Utkatasana, bend your knees, heels down, arms up, nice transitions. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. There we go. Right foot steps, low lunge, crescent lunge. Arms reach up to the sky. Twist to the left and hover your right knee just above the floor. Good. Reverse it. Bring your left arm, hand to your sacrum. So it's already touching your hips and your right arm is up. Now look to the top of the mat. Bring your right hand down. There we go. Revolved half moon. Right hand down, right toes up. Feel that your hips are level to the floor and start to open your left collarbone. Maybe you lift your left arm up. Maybe the right fingers float. Active, active, active through the right toes. Hold for 3, 2. We step into star pose. So gently land, turn the toes out, arms up. Pause, a nice release and strong through the legs. Inhale, stop. Look down, turn your toes in, press a Rita, fold all the way down. Shake a yes or a no with your head. Now walk both hands to your left leg and draw the nose a little closer to the shin. 3 rounds of breath. Sure, it's quite cold today. I'm going to put my jersey back on. I think it's the coldest we've had it so far. Lift your chest, breathe in and walk over to your other side. Yeah, feel the lengthening, the strengthening. These are your last couple of standing poses. Inhale, halfway lift. Back to the top of the mat for your low lunge. Flatten the palms, 3-legged dog. Open the belly to the side, bend the knee, and there you go. Look under your right armpit. Can you see your sole of the foot? Then you can guide with your eyes, follow the foot to the floor, and your left arm can reach to the sky or to the top of your mat. Strong through the outer blade of the right foot. So this is called a wild thing. Yes, take another deep breath in, look down, left knee to your nose, fabulous, wonderful transitions. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left knee, left arm, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left knee, right arm. Well done, inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog, to half pigeon. So bring your right knee to the outside of the right hand. The shin is diagonally. You can walk your left knee a little bit backwards. If you need a prop under your hip, you may, a pillow or a block. And then we come all the way down. Make sure you stay warm. So if at any stage, I'm just, I think I'll even be cold when I'm in Bali. I'm always cold. I'm not going to take a risk. Yes. And then come down and relax. Close your eyes, open up into the hip. Breathe. Stay with your breath. A sigh is also welcome at any stage. Slowly roll to your right side of your bum, and then your left leg becomes free. And you can extend it forward for Janu Shirshasana. So your left leg is straight, and the right foot can come on the inside. Arms reach up to the sky, and then just fold forward. You don't have to touch your left foot. Your fingers can be next to the leg, next to the foot, whatever feels good. And the invitation is to go towards the sensations in the body, rather than having a particular shape that we need to achieve in our minds, detached from any particular achievements. Just notice the sensation. Be here right now. If you feel anything around the back line of the left leg, you are in the right place. And then let your breath be there for you. Slowly roll up, lift your arms up and feel your sit bones grounded. Sometimes I wiggle my hips a little just to make sure I'm in contact with my right and my left sit bone. And then twist over towards your right side. You can bring your left hand to the outside of the knee. That's it. And then use your right hand behind you. Rather than to lean back, let it lift your heart. And you can even turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Option to close your eyes here. Now breathe. Nice way to start your day. Already quite closely connected to your body, to what is going on in your inner world. Before we share our energy to the outer world and with others. And turn back to the front. You can cross over your shins and step to the last downward facing dog. I think it's the first down dog I ever do on upwards. Left side, half pigeon. So lift your leg for a moment and then bring your shin forward. Walk your right knee a little backwards. So your hips are level with the front of the mat. So rather than being on the left side of the bum, your both frontal hip points are pointing straight forward. And then you come down. Breathe. Yeah, looks very good. Very nice. Close your eyes. Slowly bring your hands under your shoulders. Feel that you can shift the weight towards the outside of the left bum. And then the right leg becomes available for Janu Shirshasana. Arms come up, gentle flexing of the right foot, and then fold over your right leg. Fingers can be next to you so you can lift your chest, or if a surrendering feels better to you, do so. Maybe close your eyes and just focus on the breath. Focus on the sensations in the calf, the hamstring, around the right hip. And follow the breath through the nose, through the throat, into the lungs, and the expansion of the ribs, of the rib cage when you breathe in. How your ribs soften when you breathe out the air out of the lungs, through the throat, out of the nose, or maybe the mouth. It's also fine. We're more into the calming part of our practice, starting to slow things down. Lift your arms up to the sky, breathe in and twist over, maybe a wiggle to check in with your sit bones to the left side. Right hand can be on the outside of the left thigh. Let that left hand help you. You can even place something under it if you feel that your arm is too short. Your chin can move all the way to the left shoulder to extend the twist into the neck area. These are all options. Close your eyes maybe. Let the breath be there. Release your chin to the top and then bring your soles of the feet to the floor. This could be a good moment to put some extra clothes on. Are you warm enough there, Courtney? It's very chilly this morning. I think it's the chilliest we've had. Make sure you stay warm. Yeah, you always bring a nice jacket or a blanket and then roll all the way down and bring your legs up and your arms up. So this is called gravity hugging pose. You can let everything drain. Yeah, you could do shoulder stands or plow if you wanted to. Sometimes it's also nice to keep it nice and simple so the mind can switch off and you can just dangle as if you're floating from the sky, from the ceiling, as if your limbs are attached to the ceiling and you're just hanging up. Gently hug your knees in towards your chest and then extend to your Shavasana. One foot on each corner of the mat. Let the palms face up. We'll just take a couple of minutes to relax in Shavasana. Everything can be soft. You don't have to move. You don't even have to pay attention to your breath. You can just be here and be still. Let the unknown, the stillness, the integration take place. People at home, if you want to stay a little longer in your shavasana or even do a short meditation, feel free to do so. You can leave the meeting or the session whenever you want. Otherwise, you can start to wiggle our toes and our fingers together, just feeling the movements of the tiny little bones and fingers. And yours, maybe a stretch of the arms overhead. That feels nice. And then hug your knees in towards your chest when you feel ready for that. Slowly waking up in a sense that you are way more awake than when we started the practice. But you have rested a bit, so we move from that passive state to a little more activity. A wiggle maybe from right to left, and then roll onto your side. And then from your side, when you're on your side, use the bottom arm as a little pillow for your head. Feels quite safe and grounded. Ready for our day ahead. Bring your hand to the floor and just slowly bring yourself back up into our seated position, cross-legged or kneeling. A last moment here of conscious breath. Well, you can conscious breathe at any time because your breath is always there for you, but often during the day, the conscious breath is not something we do a lot, but always an encouragement to bring it in when you drive, when you even need to go into a meeting and you just want to take a couple of breaths before going in. It's a very powerful tool. Also already connected to ourselves. So now we can, from our cup that is already filled up, we can start sharing with others. Or spend the day on our own, that's also fine. But thank you for starting the day together. While the sun was rising, we were waking ourselves up through self-care, taking care of our physical and mental well-being. So well done for getting up nice and early and starting the day together. Namaste. And say goodbye to the online yogis.